Here we have an exclamation of the elemental fonts that you may have spotted as I walked by them earlier.
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
Could be.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake, outside the Sarafan stronghold.
I skipped that.
Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
Seems I always skip that damn spot. You're supposed to walk by and comment, but I always forget. I'm always like, yay! Pillars! Kain! Alright, there's one more cinematic here, and then I'm gonna save and take off. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If it's not your cup of tea, I apologize, but these are some of my favorite games.
For a savior?
Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origin, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago, our race was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Sarafan. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Sarafan could not. Vampires meddling in the affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
What am I to make of these secrets I've uncovered then? The depictions of the winged race, the pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away, until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and his unfaltering faith in the old prophecies. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan. I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold, and I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
Okay. If any of you guys are lost, that's understandable. Yeah, go this way. Yeah. You're dead. Ow. 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 Boom. Okay, where am I going? I will go, and the save point's too far away. Let's go this way. Back down. I was gonna comment on something, I can't remember what. Yeah, as you can see, Vorador has really no love for humans. He pictures humans as nothing more than cattle, as he stated. He tells Kain as much in Blood on Him, and it is his guidance that actually helps strengthen reinforce Kain's decision to not make his sacrifice. Just throughout the course of the game, Kain embraces his vampiric he embraces his vampiric life, I guess. No, wrong way. Balls. Balls. And by the end of the game, he doesn't like humans as much anymore. It's worth commenting earlier when you heard about the story of King William the Just that Kain killed. They were both wielding the Reaver, right? Well, that happened because Mobius went back into time and gave William the Reaver, the Soul Reaver, and a bunch of weapons and power and yada yada yada, and that turned him into the Nemesis. And the Nemesis destroyed most of Nazgûl. Kain went back to change it, and in the normal time, with William dying as a saint instead of a monster, the fact that he was killed by a vampire fueled the hatred of vampires. and started the crusade that is now, Mobius is now leading.